Welcome to a new round of State of Survival. Today we talk about T12 troops. Yes, they will come. They will come sooner as you wish for, because I would expect that they will come this year in December 2022 for all states that have already T11, that have behemoths, that will come this year. And the requirement is that you have T11 unlocked to get the T12 troops, as well as to build up the building, the Crystal Energy Institute. This is the first thing you will have to build to get to the next one, which is the Chief Skill. You start with the Chief Skill. Even if you have unlocked all T11s, you have to start with Chief Skill talent, which is you have to unlock the emergency recruitment to get to the T12 troops, to unlock them after that. This is the first thing you have to unlock, but to unlock it you have to go through all which you see here to max it, all of them, to get to the emergency recruitment. You start with a rapid advance, which is increasing your march speed, and now you see the costs, and the costs are, for example, for the march speed on up to level 10 to max it, you need 15 splitter and 16 crystal essence. For the second line, per type, which is the tactical synergy and the legion formation, each to max it to level 5 you will need 14 splitter and 57 of the crystal essence. Where you get the crystal splitter, so the red part, those are probably only coming by bundles, maybe some events, but that's not known. Based on the BTR, it will be bundles for the splitter. For a €439 or $499 bundle, you will get 35 splitter. That's the information about the splitter, the tactical energy. And now we're coming to the crystal essence. Crystal essence is something even free-to-play player can achieve, but we know you can achieve it, doesn't mean you get a lot of it. So on the BTR it was like that you get 10 per week as stated, but in fact we got it per day, so that might be a typo, or it will be really per day, which would be pretty good. And then you can have also the option to exchange 10 plasma for 1 essence or 1 poly for 1 essence, but based on purification center it doesn't make sense to use poly plasma for 1 essence, because you only get on 7 days maximum 10 plasma exchange for 1 poly and 1 poly for 1 essence. It makes much more sense to directly change 10 plasma to 1 essence, and this will be cost intense to unlock everything you will need, because I will show you all the details which we know by now for the stuff. So to unlock the full chief talent, to unlock emergency recruitment, you will need 1225 of the essence, which is like 12,250 plasma if you convert it directly without waiting, without the free stuff. This is expensive. And then you have unlocked the chief skill, need T11 troops unlocked. So for example, if you have all 3 unlocked, you can choose which one you start. But for example, if you have only T11 hunters unlocked, you will probably only be able to unlock the T12 hunters at that time, and it will be expensive. As you can see here, you have to upgrade 4 times skills up to level 15 to unlock the T12 infantry, and that will be expensive as hell. The details I will show you during the time. You can see that directly. You take 185 splitter and 187 essence to unlock the first research, and then you have 4 more, and these 4 you have to multiply, so in total that will be only expense. And then you have only the T12 infantry, but the skill you have to unlock separately with a huge amount of splitters and essence, and the costs, as you can see here, that's incredible high, and that this is per research, so 4 times the cost of 892 splitters and 900 essence, plus 670 splitters and 689 essence to unlock the skill, the special ability, the special skill of the T12 troops. Before you only have the troops and no special skill on that. On top of it, as you can see in the right corner in the middle, there is additional research upcoming, and this is on top. As we might know from the T11 research, there comes an extension in advanced plasma research, and this will be an advanced T12 research, for example, for reduction of the healing time, for reduction of the healing cost, for reduction of the production of the T12 troops. And my high recommendation is start with the T12 infantry when you can unlock it, and then go to the next T12 troop. Get the troops first done, because that's from a reasonable costs point of view that is important, because you have then T12 troops. The special skills, I'm not sure how good they are working because we couldn't test it by now. And an important fact is check out if that is on live servers also wrong, because on the top line the symbol for the infantry unlocks the T12 hunters, and the symbol for the hunters unlocks the T12 infantry. And this will be pretty sure coming this next weeks. I guess in the next 2 weeks we will have T12 hunters, and it will cost you a lot of plasma. And the plasma is the one where you want to push to the crystal ascent. And only for this, from T12 troops unlocking and the skill, you will pay per troop type 8,638 of the crystal splitter and 9,736 of the crystal essence. This is massive. This is super expensive, and we just got behemoths. And now I show you the costs per type. This is, you need to calculate 3 times because this costs are per troop type. Well, and to be honest, if you check out the difference between T10 to T11, this was not really huge, but the jump from T11 to T12, doesn't matter which troop type, I show you all 3, they are far bigger than from T10 to T11, and it was a big thing when T11 came out, and we saw they are already strong, but the jump from T11 to T12 is even higher. In combination with behemoths, this is massive. I hope I could give you a good introduction into the upcoming T12. Stay tuned for more Monkey Awesome content.